Listen for me in a crowded street. Listen for me. Listen for me in a child's power. Listen for me in a golden hour. Listen for me when you're on your own. Listen for me when you're far from home. Listen for me when you can't go on. Colors of white and gray behind an empty space.
Say another one.
Can't always tell what you're thinking, but now it ain't the same. On and on we said with us forever. You take me to the moon, but you never do. Seasons of sunshine and thunderstorms, rose bushes covered in 1,000 thorns. You say you still love me, but that's not true. Didn't you realize you'll be heading to black and white photos of you and me? So that is left, could it be held in the arms of grief? You came around to save me. Now you don't talk and I won't listen. Still like a fool I stay. On and on we said that lasts forever. You take me to the moon, but you'll never do. Hey, it's covered in 1,000 forms. You say you still love me, but that's not true. Didn't you realize you'll be heading
Wanna know what love is? Chun chun chun. I want you to show me.
Die maakt het meeste geluid, denk ik.
Oké. Wipe the sleep from your eyes.
Hoor, het is.
Quit dreaming now, the sun is on the rise. And by the end of the day, this dusty room will be 1,000 miles away. I'll take the wheel if you start to yawn. Just keep traveling on. Can barely stand on 2 feet. Callous fingers tap my weak and shaky knees. At least I can rest my mind. Find some comfort in those yellow and white lines. They've been there all along. Keep traveling on. Wipe the sleep from your eyes. Quit dreaming now, the sun is on the rise. And by the end of the day, this dusty room will be 1,000 miles away. Once heard it said in a song, best keep to traveling on. Ride 10 deep into town. Another night of setting up and breaking down. And if we leave here tonight, we'll be halfway to Barstow by daylight. I'll take the wheel if you start to yawn. Just keep to traveling on. Tap my weak and shaky knees. At least I can rest my mind. Find some comfort in those yellow and white lines. They've been there all along. Keep to traveling on. This place, countless people, but not one familiar face. It's not so bad, I suppose. Starting over every time I change my clothes. Even here I'm all but gone. Best keep to traveling on. Keep to traveling on. Best keep to traveling on.
Hello, is this big? Yeah.
I wonder if...
Life too short to go